I realize that in America now we have a hard time trying to define what it means to be a hero. In fact, that word hero has been very watered down. And not to take away anything from anybody who has been abused, even killed, or had to go through something horrific in life. Bless anybody who can stand through just hardships in life and still stand. But I've noticed that in America, we've redefined hero as meaning victim now. If someone goes through something horrendous and they survive, they're not just a survivor, now they become an American hero. Even though what they survived was completely about them and not something greater than them. So do you see? Not taking anything away from survivors on any level whatsoever, but in the process we're redefining what it means to be a hero. Because now a survivor is called a hero, and the survivor is not somebody who gives their life for a cause greater than themselves. It is someone who held on to their life and overcame something. We see that even in the circles of where great heroes truly have an opportunity to rise up, that people can be in those positions for many reasons. To what degree should a fireman be defined as a hero if that fireman became a fireman simply because he's an adrenaline junkie? You see what I'm saying? It doesn't take away from those who have become heroes in that line of duty, but we sure can't say just because you're a fireman and you respond to fires that you're a hero. Any more than we can say just because you serve in the military and you're over there shooting things up that you're a hero. People go into the military for many reasons. Take it from a pastor who have talked to many men through the years since the mid-90s before they went over trying to drill them. Now, why are you doing this again? And I've seen people join the military for many reasons. Because it's a good way to make a living. It's a good way to go to college. After the Twin Towers scenario, there was a huge influx of people going to the military with what we call Rambo syndrome. Can you put the pieces of that together? Seen too many war movies on TV? Want to go shoot something up? They think it's going to be like Rambo. I'm going to get to kill 1,000 of them, and I'm going to end up with one cut here that I'm going to sew up myself. Out of the ranks, though they're clearly every day, arises heroes. Some of those heroes still giving their life for the greater cause of their country for freedom, though it is my theory that those kind of inspirations have diminished incredibly through World War II, going to the Korean War. Vietnam is where we begin to lose focus on why we do what we do. That's where we really started losing focus. And I don't know why I'm here. I don't want to be here. I'm going to stay stoned the whole time I'm here. And just not real clear directives from the government why they're there. And so it was there that we really saw men gravitate more to the new inspiration of we're just going to guard each other and protect each other. And so we saw heroes not as much dying for their country by Vietnam as dying for the one beside them. Today in Iraq and Afghanistan, many men and many women over there for many different reasons. There's probably many of them over there that never thought when they enlisted they were going to end up over there. They're probably second guessing their decision now. But I can promise you, because I know the heart of humanity and I know the heart of Americans, I can promise you there are still daily heroes rising up over there. People who do in their heart know why they're there. They're there for a reason. They're there for a purpose. And that purpose is greater than themselves. I love Tillman. What was his first name, the football player? Pat Tillman. There's your hero. Died in Afghanistan. Rumor has it from friendly fire. Doesn't matter. There's a man with a professional career making millions of dollars who did not have to go. And he walked away from a professional career of football as a millionaire to say, I need to serve my country. There's an American hero. The young man is with 4 other young men in a foxhole or behind sandbags nowadays, I guess in desert warfare, and a grenade is lobbed in there. He looks around quickly and he throws himself on the grenade, or she throws herself on the grenade to save the 3 or 4 that are around. That's a hero. It's a hero. When a sergeant asks for a volunteer to go into a house, into a scenario where you don't know what's on the other side of the door, and someone says, I'll do it. And it's not just the Rambo syndrome. It's someone who understands somebody's got to do this. It's like in Vietnam when they were always asking for volunteers to go down into the tunnels. It's like, nobody probably was very quick to volunteer for that. But somebody had to do it. And that's how a hero thinks. A hero thinks like that. It's like somebody's got to do this. I assure you guys, like Dwight D. Eisenhower and George S. Patton, there were days it's like, what have I gotten myself into here? But somebody had to do it. Someone needed to do what they were doing. If not them, who? Martin Luther. It was only 100 years prior to him they were burning church leaders at the stake for just suggesting the concept of grace. Martin Luther assumed nothing less than I potentially will get burned at the stake also. But somebody's got to tell these people about the grace of God. Somebody's got to do it. And I think that you guys would agree with me that we don't have a shortage in America of seeing needs. We have no shortage. Most of our conversation revolves around your need, my need, America's need, the needs in West Virginia, the needs on your job, the needs in your family. We see needs. There's not a problem. What we may have is a shortage of people saying there's a need there. Somebody at some point is going to have to do something about that. It might as well be me. No inspirations of fame and glory. Not whether you get a trophy or a check for $1 million. Just knowing there's a cause, there's a need, and you see it as greater than just yourself. And you say, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it.